Not everyone is working from home, but rush hour at King's Cross, usually one of the UK's busiest train stations this morning, isn't all that, well, rushed. Remote working returned to England today, as did hardship for the many industries that rely on commuters and their cash.
Worried?
Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. With Christmas coming up like in less than 2 weeks, I'm very worried, but what can you do? You know?
Like a bit of financial help?
Yeah, I would, of course I would. You got anything for me?
I need a little bit of relaxing though. It's been very busy, so I want to chill out.
So you actually wanted to calm down a bit?
Yeah, I wanted to calm down a bit.
Are you happy about the working from home then?
Yeah.
This is going to be like this for 2 years, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're going to go all the way through the Greek alphabet before we come to the end of it, isn't we? So it is what it is.
For some industries, this isn't just bad news, but bad news compounded by the worst possible timing.
How important is this time of year to this industry?
It's the most important time of year. It's when we make a third to kind of sometimes half of our profit for the year.
So what sort of a hit have you taken this time around then?
Probably a third to 50%. I mean, it's still...
Talk to me numbers, go on. What are we looking at?
We're looking at about 100 people at lunch and 150 people at dinner cancelling. So
Every day?
Still every day.
What does that equate to money-wise?
150, 200,000 pounds, which is what we'd be investing into the future as such. We've still got a lot of people coming out, so we're very grateful for that. But all the cream on the top, all the profit that would usually get us through maybe a tough January, February, March, has gone.
37% of adults worked from home last year. The numbers will be much smaller this time, and as such, the government isn't putting much help on the menu.
Truth is, the economic outlook today is nothing like as apocalyptic as it was almost 2 years ago when the first lockdown was announced. But, much like then, the pain being felt is not being spread evenly across the economy. Some sectors, some individual businesses are feeling it much more keenly. And unlike previous lockdowns, there's no new financial help on the table.
3 p.m. and these lunch specials should be sold out, but the office workers that buy them are at home. After 20 months burning through savings and building up debts, it's crunch time.
If it carries on, I'll give that key back to the landlord, because to be honest, I don't want to spend my life being stressed. His ad puts so much stress, mental, physical.
Is it really getting that bad?
Yes, it's been very bad. You know, you don't know, you can't plan anything because you don't know from one day to the next what's going to happen, what Mr. Boris Johnson is going to say. You know, they're playing with people's life, effectively.
Work from home in England is now guidance, not law. These accountants could work remotely, but not if people want paying before Christmas. If this guidance is to continue into January, they say, they need to know now.
If we sort of transition to working from home, a lot of things and tasks won't get completed, such as the payroll. And if you could imagine trying to break up early for Christmas, sorry, your payroll hasn't got done due to COVID, that's not going to make anybody happy at Christmas times.
In Northern Ireland, as of today, you don't just need proof of vaccination or a negative lateral flow test to attend large events, but also at any hospitality venue licensed to serve drink. It presents, restaurants say, an inequality.
We are finding it very frustrating to me here in Bishop Street today that, you know, the next 5 premises you go to for lunch today, you don't have to produce your COVID passport, which is difficult. So customers are choosing to move on. But on the other hand, 90% of our customers are feeling very safe.
The post-COVID economic recovery the Chancellor and the nation hoped for was reliant on a return to normality with the worst days behind us. Today we rediscovered that might not yet be the case.